Yep.
Alright.
Okay.
One against the wall or the one at the far end?
What's barn?
Alright, you walk in, it looked to be a barracks of some kind. There are some bunk beds against one wall, they're stacked 3 high. Against another wall, there are some lockers. Against another one, there's like a weapon racks. There are no weapons on it. In a corner, there's a trap door on the floor.
Actually, she has been in that room because
Yeah.
You're in the barracks now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm
Sorry.
gonna go to the other room.
The one that you haven't been in?
Yeah.
The common room? Okay, there's a common room. There are lots of tables. It looks like a room meant to hang out in. There's a bunch of tables, bunch of chairs. It's very lit up. There are windows all on one wall,
Very
so it's a
lit.
lot brighter than the rest of the
How heavy are the
rooms.
chairs?
You haven't picked one up?
Some of the paintings are slightly askew.
Yeah. Alright.
I want to
I
pick
have
up.
switch behind them for
Oh, yeah.
I want to pick up one of the chairs.
You pick it up. It's pretty easy to pick up. It's just a wooden chair.
I'm gonna walk around with the chair.
Alright. She can't. Josh is carrying a chair around now. Are you going outside?
Mm-hmm.
You just go outside?
Yeah, just walk out the front door.
Alright, the door opens, and who walks out? She walks out.
I would see that from the clearings of that, ever since the
You're on
roof
top
would
of the
clear
building,
the
yeah.
trees. I'm going to watch a little more to make sure that it isn't like trying to escape out the door and not instead of just walking out. Because if someone is going out the door and trying to like flee from something, I'm making sure it's just him.
I mean, she casually walks out the door. She doesn't sprint out her. She just like opens, the door opens and she's just there. She casually walks out, door closes behind her.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of jogging, but
Yeah,
not running.
Yeah, jogging and running for your life are definitely very easy to tell apart.
And then as soon as I do step out the door, I'm going to be looking around and all.
How exactly far is the village from the temple?
It goes to the temple.
Yes, but how many feet?
Like across the street. Across the street, a street. It's a street. I don't know how many.
The palace is in the village.
It's yes. It's across the street from the building you're on.
It's just you described it with a lot more trees in between.
Well, there was when you entered the village. There was a lot of trees in between you and the temple palace. There were also a lot of buildings between you.
We went through a lot of the village without really noticing it.
Yeah, there were driders, and then nothing else really came at you after the driders.
Also, I got a 13 perception to look for them.
And I do believe the wolves took you around to fight as well.
Oh yeah, they did.
So y'all got to skip a few things.
Although I'm pretty sure my 13 perception does not beat your invisibility.
He's not invisible anymore. Or would you be?
Per level, if you noticed a bow, just kind of because I didn't equip that until I took off the skis, so if you notice a black bow just on top of the building,
just kind of floating. But I don't think
I would with a 13 though.
And I don't think you'd know it was him because you haven't seen the bow yet, have you?
No.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'd even notice the bow with a 13.
Yeah.
No, but if I noticed her come out with nobody else, I would definitely or notice nobody strange coming out anyway.
Well,
Balky's pretty strange.
no strangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll eventually get there.
No one follows her out or anything.
I will say, Craig, we killed the thing. Are you out here?
Well, I will definitely get down and start heading back towards the temple after.
Do you actually answer me, or do you just start climbing down?
I'm not going to yell. I'm just going to start walking through.
So
I just start kind of wandering through the village, looking for Craig.
Do you climb down or do you jump down?
I'm going to climb down.
Roll climb.
Actually, I'm assuming Shiana's with me.
Yes.
Can you tell which way he went? In Abyssal? Actually, no, I'll ask in Celestial. She doesn't speak it magically today, but I'll see if she knows what I mean.
What do you say? What are the words you use? Because that matters.
Can you track Craig?
She just kind of stared at you.
In Abyssal, then. Can you track Craig?
She
That would be 16 for climb.
you make it down.
Okay.
By the time you get down, Shiana, she sniffs the air for a moment and crosses the street. and then stands next, like sits next to the building. Crag almost steps on her as he's climbing off of the she just. Yeah.
You just see this black bow just slowly going down the side of the building. Hello.
Oh. Hello.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Dispels.
He likes the sports.
Oh, hi.
What is Bob doing?
Bob is still looking for things to hit him with. He doesn't know about the armory, but his wolf is with him. So he asks his wolf to, as he's sitting there trying to figure this out, he asks his wolf to find his friends and come back and tell him where they are. In a manner of, can you please go see if my friends are still in the building and help them find...
You're speaking your animal's native language. Shiana's still learning to speak, so it matters what he says to her, because there's a lot of words she still doesn't know.
Yes, but dialogue.
Role
Fuck your
playing,
dialogue.
Chandler.
Anyways,
Who roleplays in D&D?
God,
It's just a role-playing game.
God, got the fighting terribly. But... Alright, I'm going to vomit swarm on the golden thing to see how the spiders and see if they can get inside of it in any sort of way.
Which golden thing? The unicorn?
Yes.
I can't move this. The spiders have no reaction.
And start
They
crawling away
just kind
from
of
it.
crawl on top of it and then go
With
up
the
wall.
instruction of
You can't
whenever I
control
get-
them.
Yeah, you don't control them.
I can control the direction they go in.
Right.
Mhm.
So my first direction would be down, trying to get them into it.
Well, they're on the ground now and they just kind of spread out because they can't go down anymore. Jash,
Yes.
you're in the library
And we'll be soon met with a whip.
With the chair.
with a chair. Oh no, you were leaving the common room with the chair. That's right. Where do you go after that?
To the library. With my chair.
Okay, you're in the library again.
How many other doors are in the room?
The library. You can go back out to the little alcove area, or you can go through the hallway, or you can go back into the common room where you stole the chair.
It's not my fault.
You're sitting on the floor.
Every time you move, the light blinks. I think it's your fault.
It's not my fault. My butt does its own thing.
Which
Assumed it was
hallway
just
is
my
it?
eyes screwing up.
It's like two. Is there two hallways?
There's a hallway, and then there's like
Antechamber.
like an
is what we were
antechamber.
calling
Yeah.
it.
I'll go to the antechamber.
All right, so you can go to the courtyard or the dining hall.
Dining hall.
All right, you walk in the dining hall, and he's examining one of the pictures with an empty backdrop. One of the empty portraits. He's in there. He notices you coming. He's like, "Oh, did y'all kill it yet?"
Yes, Dad. I found the chair.
Why?
That's amazing.
Just in case I need a seat, you know?
He
never know.
he points to the dining table with like chairs all up and down it. Just
But I like this one.
back to Crag and Val.
And then Wolf.
But my chair.
So why'd you leave?
Fuck that.
So it started with me examining the fancy door with trying to make sure it is not booby-trapped.
What fancy door?
The one leading to the throne room.
Oh. I never noticed it. Continue.
You also don't know it was a throne room.
Or to whatever room. I was
The one the
examining...
monster came out of.
Yeah,
He doesn't know about the monster either, technically.
yeah, I do. I looked back before I went invisible.
But you were out of the hallway before the monster was out of the room.
He could have.
You did a full withdrawal after you hit your head on the wall. You turned
How tall
invisible
is he?
and left. It wasn't waiting on the other side of the door.
It was in.
It was
a
in the
ways
room.
and around the corner. The hallway was around the corner, and then, yeah, you were running, and then what's his face ran past you. But Yeah, I don't think you ever saw it.
You don't have a clue what was it. He opened the door and you don't know what happened after that.
I think we decided that he heard some of the talking. Like a little bit of it.
What talking?
My food isn't normally so compliant or so something like that. And him talking to
Oh,
him.
I don't know.
It's been a long
I
time.
did, however, see like the guy and the wolf run past me. So
Yes,
it was just,
that you
it was
saw.
just a sure sign of like there's one person there to help me fight that. No. So I attempted to when I was looking at the door, Bob opened it, so I ran. Also, can't break the windows. I didn't check to see what was behind me.
I love this conversation. Someone opened a door, so I ran away. Also, you can't break windows.
Sounds like a
Don't read into that. Nothing happened.
Sounds like a conversation Bob Robert would have.
In fact, in game, Valky is going to be stifling like a chuckle or a giggle through this conversation. Smirk.
So, I went invisible, as you could not see, I guess, and
It's a pineapple pen.
waited here
No, it's
to.
It's a pencil pen?
Okay, you can take mine.
Pencil pineapple?
No, it's just a pencil.
What kind of pineapple?
It's just a pencil.
To fight it if it was to come out of the. And
Oh no, I killed it.
it is good. What was it?
I never heard the name of it.
I don't think anybody actually rolled anything about it. They just saw.
No,
No,
he
you-
Oh yes, he knew.
I knew everything
And he
about
told
it.
you in Wolf. That's right.
Yeah, so I never got any of the information you tried to give me.
So roll. What is it? Is passive sense motive a
No.
thing?
No,
No.
I did tell him.
you specified that you told me in Wolf.
specified that you told him only in Wolf.
No,
Like
I
we
told the
asked.
wolf and wolf to tell Shiana.
And all Shiana told me was that there was a bad guy.
Yeah, so there was no.
Ah,
Valky never got any of the information about him.
no, because I think there was a conversation because she was the one that was left out
Oh,
because she didn't speak anything.
She
but
got
common.
left. Yeah, she got left out at a different time. She got left out about there being a bad guy.
Yeah.
Everyone got left out about what the actual
and I
bad
get
guy
left out
was.
because I got a chair and you guys don't.
Hmm.
This is my own chair. I'm gonna take
I
it with
guess
me.
so.
Y'all don't want to teach me Wolf? I'll just steal a chair.
Pretty much. This is my chair, and no one else can have it, and that fly guy can go.
So 24 knowledge legend.
You know, I could put the throne chair actually in the bag of holding, and I could just take it out.
I don't think the opening's that big.
Yeah, I would have to shrink it first.
Which is something.
But I did
Yeah,
that
like
already.
he's done that a couple times already.
What did I need to ask you to
I
do
thought it was
something?
a scroll. I
You
thought you
later.
didn't have it.
I am.
But yes, you know what? It was that.
I learned it,
Hmm.
or I think I did. I need to go back through my spells to make sure. I may have to go through that video because I need to know if I.
It was a
Colossus.
it was a Colossus demon, but like most things, it has one severe weakness. It has to breathe to keep living. It didn't. For some reason, it couldn't breathe through a marble wall. Go figure.
What would knowledge would the demon be under to know if I actually have any-
Religion or nature?
I'm not gonna try them because I can't. It's like that sounds. Lovely.
Maybe Arcana, because you can summon them with spells.
Yeah, I'd say Arcana or
Arcana-
religion, not
Arcana-
nature, though.
Or religion. Yeah.
I'm gonna go for Arcana then.
I was thinking about it, and I was like, I know that's not right.
I rolled a 4.
Yes, you know what it is. Because I know what you're adding to it.
Yeah, it's 18.
Yeah, okay, you know what it is. You don't know
I don't
much
know
about it, but you do know what it is.
I was like, that sounds lovely, and how the hell how were you able to pin it?
I'll show you.
Do you know what a Hound Archon is?
That is
You summoned.
knowledge plane.
I haven't summoned one before, no. This was the first time.
that's
No, I mean, I was trying to think of what Do I have planes? I do.
Or Knowledge Arcana, I suppose, since it's also a spell.
But it would be more of a religious spell because he makes them.
I think Summon Monster is something that Arcane can do too.
Oh yes, but you have. Can't you decide to make it Celestial or
Yeah,
the other one?
but I think that's anyone who can cast a spell can.
Oh, then never mind.
Yeah, so Arcana or Planes. Planes would tell you more about it. The spell, no,
I'm gonna
Arcana
do-
would just tell you can summon it.
I'm gonna do planes because I was already rolling for that, and also I never get to use it as much as Arcana, and they both have the same.
They have a lot of crossover, yeah.
Well, no, I was going to say like I have both of them at the same rank and like level, and so they're both 14 plus, and I rolled a 19, so that's 33.
You know everything about them.
Cool. So yes,
Turns out they're really helpful in a fight.
I would assume so.
Fucking 3.
Also, I can summon them now.
Summon
There's
the
also-
devil things?
No, the Hound Archon.
Mm-hmm.
You can also
The thing
make
that
it
pinned
like
down
a
the
demonic.
Yeah.
Also had to die in order for the demon to die.
No, we got unsummoned.
Unsummoned died.
That's the point. There was a bunch of summon things on it, so I could just cover them in Marble 2, and they were fine. They just left.
It's like, well, see ya.
But knowing that Archon, I'm going to ask. But wasn't it a little too fast, or what?
Oh, Jesh blinded it. That helped a lot.
I'm just going to think it's like how we're still alive is amazing. I'm going to say that out loud. By the way, I'm just going to look at the ground and I'm just like, oh yeah, and I'm going to like the thing in my hand. It's like I made a new toy.
Oh.
Your question should be, how are they still alive? You just run away at everything.
Not
Yes, what
everything.
asshole! I have also stuck by them, and I've had to fight a lot of things while you weren't here.
But now I'm here. And I think every single fight we've been in, I've only seen you run.
No,
Not
not
all
the
of them.
driver.
No,
Not the Drider.
yeah, that's the only one I've seen him not run in.
Not the other one, though.
He's really only gone. He's only
He also-
only left the
because
dungeon.
He also was the only one that did like any damage to the giant bug.
He wasn't here for that. Though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well then.
So all
Yeah,
I know
recent-
is he runs and does a lot of damage.
That's Bob's impression.
He runs.
That's a
and
pretty
does lot of
accurate
damage.
impression.
Really helpful in a fight if you can get him into it.
If he fights, you'll win the fight. If he doesn't fight, it's a little bit
It's a
iffy
struggle.
after that. All right.
Yeah, they do well without me. It's just also
Through wisdom.
The fight is harder.
I mean,
Uh,
hey, 5 meds play XP. I'm not complaining.
Bob doing?
Yeah.
Bob,
I mean, that was like more XP for y'all.
did his wolf get back or anything through that conversation? Or?
Oh, that's right. That's right. You sent them.
just
You
gonna-
asked the wolf to see if anybody was inside, or see if everybody was inside. It would be checking inside first.
Yeah.
It's got a whole palace to go through.
Yeah, sure. Hopefully it doesn't get itself killed. And plus wolves can't open doors, so.
By the way, with like a gesture, will you start following me back into the building?
Yeah.
Because I probably would have started doing that near the beginning of the conversation. I just kept forgetting to say anything.
All right.
I mean,
So,
I would be
So,
walking anyway.
so there's nothing in the room I can hit it with.
unless you want to pick up a dead body,
starting to.
Well, like you said,
put
there
away
was, is there a
the
fireplace?
skis or
not in this room.
Alright,
Yeah, that thing could move.
out of knowledge memory or something,
That's what all the knowledges are.
perception, I rolled a 4.
For what?
To know if there's anything I remember that I can hit it with.
Because
Because-
have you been to the kitchen?
He's
I
been to the
was
dining
in
room,
the
not the
dining
kitchen.
room, and
Then
they
no.
went in the kitchen and they asked me.
Actually-
to come in there. So I might have went in that.
No, I don't think he did because
Was he with us in the mural room?
No, I believe he.
No, he did.
I
It
never
was
went
us
in the
three.
real
Yeah,
world.
It was the two of us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
because
two
Josh
and
got
me.
it open before we had to go out and like.
Okay.
get
Y'all,
back
y'all,
out.
y'all tried to get through it, and she was just like, "Here, let me try." Opens door immediately.
But
So Bob is the only one. who
Actually,
has
no.
not
She had to
seen-
go get she had to get like a kitchen knife and
Oh yeah, that's right. But it was the first thing she did, so
Yeah.
But
I just forgot that.
out of knowledge perception, which would have been a 14, is there anything I can remember?
No.
Alright.
The whole. You remember that there is nothing.
Alright, then if only I knew about the arms room.
It didn't have
It
any
didn't have
weapons
any
in
weapons in it.
What the hell?
It was
is-
empty weapon racks.
What the fuck?
This
Alright.
place seems to have been thoroughly looted.
Damn.
Of anything that could be taken, that is.
I'm not gonna have anything to hit this
Even the
with.
people in the paintings. Apparently they were easier to loot than a music box.
And the paintings. You
Yeah.
can't just take the paintings.
No.
They weren't glued to the wall. You took them off. I like to imagine that when Valky was taking, she's like, why did they take the pictures? Why did they take the people? Why not just the whole painting? Well, nothing there.
I could see that happening too.
Like, this is so much easier. Man, I'm great at being a bad guy.
Alright. So, if I have nothing else, I'm going to take my crossbow
Okay.
and I'm going to shoot it.
Shoot what?
The thing.
The unicorn?
Yes.
Okay. Roll a hit.
A natural 20.
And
That's
there's
hilarious.
and here's the other reason that you can't do it, or the other reason something wasn't going to work. I don't remember what I said earlier. Your next sentence.
What?
Never mind. Just continue.
You hit it.
With a crit, do I do any special things to it?
Well, let me roll. Let me look at the
Oh,
card.
I think I remember. I would know why I was. I got gold's density mixed up with its softness.
Yeah, it's very soft metal.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just-
I was
it's-
trying to think about. It's like, wait, it's just really soft, isn't it?
like, yeah, if you scratch gold, it
Yeah,
will
that's,
be
that's
under
why
you.
the bite test. Because if it bent, it was like, no, it's gold. If your tooth bent, it's like it's not gold.
The
Also, I need dentist.
the golden unicorn
I
takes
did
1
this
intelligence
work.
damage. So
What happened?
it took 1 intelligence damage.
It's
So
an object, so it didn't have any.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
I was expecting the crossbow bolt to noticeably shatter.
Yeah,
Like
that's
her
what I
foot
was
did.
looking at.
Oh yeah. That happens also. The golden unicorn does take.
It's just
1
we had to get rid of the crit
yes.
first.
I had to get through the crit stuff first. So crit stuff, you shoot it, it hits the unicorn in the ear. The unicorn takes 3 intelligence damage or 1 intelligence damage, and then your crossbow bolt shatters, including the metal. Not just the wood shaft, but the entire thing shatters
Alright.
like glass.
Alright, that's what
Without
I was
sound.
looking at. Because I had recognized that I was seeing if it had the same magic under it.
I don't think you were there when she
I was
hit
able.
it.
I told him.
No, you
What
told
did,
him? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had at some point found out it was broken.
Cause
Yeah.
I was
And plus we
crying.
were in a fight, and I said something about her broken
As
pattern.
long as you know. Alright, Josh, what is you doing?
I go to find Valky again, still carrying my chair.
Where do you go to find Falky? Because she has since moved.
To the exit hall, the
Entrance hall?
thing.
Okay.
Natural 20.
And we'd probably be making
Heading
our way
in, yeah.
back in.
Like, so you'd
Also-
pretty much be walking in there, lugging your chair as the door is opening.
I don't have the shrink spell. It's a 3rd level. I can learn it now, though.
But you already used it, so you don't have it to learn it.
Oh yes, but I can go find another scroll.
Yeah.
I mean,
I thought you didn't have it, but yeah.
I've
so
just been
y'all
hitting most
walk in the
things
entrance
long
hall.
ways. I'm just gonna push it down into this void.
Also, as we're coming in, I am going to tell you, by the way, I found a way downstairs, and there's this really scary dark pit. I don't like it down there.
And then Josh comes in carrying a chair.
I found a chair,
I
guys!
was going to I raised my finger to talk to you, and I just look over.
And he's like, I found a chair, guys! And
My finger's just kind of.
And I'm just going to keep walking upstairs, because I've decided I want to explore upstairs in the away from the pit
I'm
direction.
gonna follow Valky with my chair. I'm just gonna carry the chair like on my head, but with the thing like right in front of me, but I can still see through it because it's one. I'm
Sure.
guessing it's one with the.
Also, I'm going
holes.
to point out as I'm
Are
heading
you
up the
sure
stairs.
you're 80?
By the way, if you're passing by
I'm
up here,
79.
beware of the wall that's kind of over the demon.
Have to make sure.
Don't bump your chair or anything.
76.
The wall isn't where it's supposed
Close
to
enough.
be.
It's
Thank
like,
you very much. I
you
am
know,
not 80.
I might as well just go look at that.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's like I'm just going
So-
to look at this like encased demon and just be like,
So you go upstairs.
just gonna marvel at what the hell.
Marvel at the Marvel.
You go upstairs. You can kind of hear something going on in the throne room. It sounds like Bob, short for Robert, doing something.
I'm just casually walking past it as you come up to it.
So you go to the throne room and then continue on down that hallway. Yeah.
Into the throne room, yeah.
Oh, you go into the throne room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're in the throne room. There are bodies against the far wall. They look like they were pretty much just weakened to death, is what all you can really tell from them. You see the
As in, I don't see a lot of wounds, or
yeah, not a lot of wounds, like some bite marks, but that's about it. Considering how the
So I would assume poison.
Those
Yeah,
are very
well,
kinky orgies.
you saw the Colossus demon, and you saw it try and bite people. Yeah.
I did. It took 1 point of her charisma. I wouldn't necessarily notice that,
True,
and
true.
I wasn't really looking at her.
True.
Do I
But-
notice him walking in?
Yes, but I'm giving him a description right now. You see the throne room, the throne, it's a deep purple color. You see the jewel-encrusted golden unicorn. You also see you see shattered crossbow bits around it, but you wouldn't exactly recognize it as such.
Are there any other doors in this room?
Nope. There's also a Bob in the room. What is Bob doing in this room right now?
Crying over his shattered crossbow bullet.
You also see him sitting next to the throne crying.
No, I'm not actually crying. I'm still.
Are they like?
Does he notice all the spiders, or have they disappeared yet?
There are spiders everywhere.
Okay.
They're centered around the throne. That's where they seem to be hanging out. It looks like it could be a swarm, but it looks like they're trying to get a direction they can't really go anymore.
Huh. You'd think a giant fly wouldn't like to hang out in a bunch of spiders, but oh well.
You've seen him vomit spiders before.
I know.
It's like I'm not even going to think about that. That's weird.
But it's also right over the throne, which is where the thing presumably was. So it's
True. It could have
Yeah.
just been like, I like my spider throne.
yeah.
What does Dash do when she walks in the room? Because you're following Valky.
What a
I did want to ask real quick: are there curtains over covering any of the walls?
No. No
Bob!
walls, no windows.
Bob!
Bare walls completely, no
Yeah.
tapestries.
Yes.
No tapestries, no nothing.
Yes.
I got a chair.
I'm still gonna
Is
search
it
the
a
walls
nice
for secret
chair?
doors.
Just less likely.
Oh,
to
Zelda.
find-
Everyone
you can just
needs a
just
nice
to look
chair.
through curtains. Maybe so.
It's
It's like, okay, this is a throne room. Is there any curtains?
17?
I need to switch them.
Yeah. Did the enemy I was chasing go directly through the curtains?
Fucking low.
Were y'all having an
Okay,
interaction of
did
some
that.
sort, or was she
Yes.
just being silly?
We were having an interaction.
Where'd you go?
Go ahead and do that.
What
Oh,
happened?
you already did.
We already did.
Oh, y'all were done? Oh, okay.
Yes,
Average
we were talking
DC.
about chairs.
Average DC for hidden doors is 15.
What are you
talking
doing?
About? I'm not looking that up.
Search. I'm feeling around the walls of the throne room.
I'm not looking up secret. What are you talking about?
You're not looking up the thing I just made a check for, and you haven't gotten back to me on the result of.
Yeah, I was just making you wait.
Okay.
Keeping the anticipation high, you know?
Uh-huh.
You don't find anything.
Okay.
Except for the secret door.
Oh, okay.
I guess while this is while the secret door is opening, I guess I'd notice a door opening.
Well, you're outside in the hallway as of right now.
Oh yes, I was about to come in and ask Bob for a flask.
Alright,
I'm about to let some blood from this demon's toes.
so as you walk in to ask that, you hear a very, like, stony sound. Sounds like stone moving against stone. And a door is opening up next to the throne. What you felt when you were feeling along the wall, and you know, kind of feeling, and then the wall just kind of went in.
As in, stone moved, or my hand went through an illusion?
Like your hand went through an illusion,
Okay.
and then there was like a little switchy switch
Oh, okay, cool.
that you kind of switched by accident. Because I assume you were kind of pressing against the wall.
Oh! That works. That makes sense.
Where are you, little what?
I just have a feeling that there's something here. Not here. Okay.
But I turn around and
Not
see
quite,
you
but
doing
close
that
enough.
and say, "You are so much better than this at me."
Then me.
I'm much better at this than him.
Yeah.
Or better at him than this.
Yes. He actually messes up that and says that in the game.
I ask for a vial, as you are an alchemist.
And I got the video.